Hey guys, this is Maskin here, and welcome back to a video that it's been a long time since I've last posted a video. Today I'm actually gonna talk about my National Dex Monotype victory. And so actually I just probably wanted to highlight and thank you to those who were supportive of me during my run. So yeah, I won $75. It was from January 31st to April. It's pretty recent, so April 13th. So yeah, it just took 3 months for this tour to complete, but yeah, I think it was well worth it. I learned a lot as a player, and yeah, I think there's something to note just how the tier is very still developing, and I feel like in the future this tier can be really fun to play. As it slowly gets its identity away from like the SM DLC expansion pack tier. So actually, yeah, I wanted to highlight just probably like my winners finals and the grand finals. So actually, this is against Trike. Probably Trike is a great player. So yeah, I wanted to highlight these games. So this is actually winners finals, and I am actually not the last time I actually played him. I actually played like a band battle where we just played for like a pretty serious, and then I just got torched by him. It was not even close, I think. So, but yeah, I wanted to highlight the power of just making sure you're reading your opponent well. I think one of the hardest things about Monotype is reading your opponent, especially in terms of type usage. For me personally, I like to do some scouting in terms of what I like to use and what my opponents likes to use, and so yeah, I just like tricked out like what Trek used over the past few his games. He 2-0'd all of his opponents until up to now, so that kind of didn't give me a big sample size, but I did know that he had particular love for some types, and all I had to do was just kind of look at the the data here for stats and just kind of be like, okay, like normal's a really good type to use. I'm gonna build a normal team and just kind of go with it and just use other teams. So yeah, we actually when the bracket came out for us to play, we just played right away, and so yeah, and so this is game one. Yeah, this is game one. He actually won this game, and this is probably a big part of why Vulture Scholar is such a good mon in Natex's model, just because Z moves. Support cast is amazing with Gliscor back in the game. Heavy Duty Boost is a great addition to flying teams to keep their to keep them alive. Yeah, so this game I got absolutely rocked, and yeah, I got pretty lucky with my ice beams and stuff like that. So yeah, that was game one. I couldn't really do much. His Vulture Scholar, I think here I choked a little bit. If he moved down, I think where's the turn? There's a turn where I just yeah, right here. So actually right here here's a very bad situation. So right now I kill his Celesteela, and he goes into Vulture Scholar, and I'm actually pretty scared of this because this mon can actually sweep my entire team because I actually don't have anything to go against this. No Color Berry, no anything. Well, except for Color Berry Mew. But that's not really much of a counter when he just bodies me and outspeeds me. So yeah, I'm actually very unsure. So I actually calced a little bit and found out that I actually can live a Fire Wrath, my Tapu Lele, this percentage. So yeah, I go into it very quickly after T-Bullet, and then I go into my Tapu Lele. He nasty plots because this is a range where I can actually kill it with Moonblast, and so Fire Wrath, and yeah, he crits me. The game's over at this point. He just 5-0s me. Yeah, so that was like game one, and I'm like, oh no, I'm down one. But actually, I wanted to probably not use something that was very weak, and knowing that, just like looking at the stats, normal is such a high win percentage. I wanted to use normal. I don't think he'd ever use fighting, considering I could use fairy, which is the type I like to use. And yeah, so I just clicked with my normal team, and this team is just very well matched against the grass team. I think Mega Pidgeot kind of just destroys a lot of neutral matchups, especially like grass. Any steel type matchup you can probably use instead of Mega Lopunny if you use like HP Ground and Heat Wave in conjunction. Yeah, so he goes for rocks, and I think this is a very long drawn out game. I think at the end I just win very well if using Mega Pidgeot and getting rid of all of his counters. Yeah, it's like switching it in every time. Knowing that he's Gyro Ball, I can actually probably stall it out because I'm Rouge Sub. So yeah, he goes. Yeah, he goes. I just kind of have to just play well. Pivot a lot of my mons. Make sure that I'm not, losing the health HP war. Being careful of Rillaboom and Zarude, who can just dominate my team, especially if they start to get low. So yeah, he goes to Mega Venusaur. I actually just U-turn out and go into Blissey here. I think it's going down the line. Yeah, I mean, we were just playing super safe. I actually kind of play a bit risky here and go hard in the Pidgeot. He Gyro Balls me, and I'm like, okay, it's 5 more, and I just roost up here again. I didn't want to really lose HP. And then he U-turns. I think I Hurricane here because I think okay, I roost again because I knew Moonblast's gonna kill me actually. Yeah, he protects here. I think I sub here knowing that he wanted to go for that from previous turns and start Hurricaning him. I wanted the confuse hit, which was probably most ideal, but I was like, oh well, I can't do much. So I Hurricane again. His confusion ends. He Gyro Balls me like, uh-oh, well, that's not good. And just Hurricane again. And so this mon's out, and that's a great relief to me. I just Hurricane again, because I know this is not Scarf in any way, shape, or form. He goes into Rillaboom for Grassy Glide. I go hard into my Porygon 2. I think he SDs here, and I'm like, uh-oh, he's not banded, and he's probably Z fighting a Z, and I'm like, well, I think I'm dead, 100%, so this dies. I go hard into Staraptor, and I just click Brave Bird here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I click U-turn. I probably should have Brave Bird here in hindsight. I go into Porygon Z, and then he goes into Zarude. I just go for the Z conversion, so I can get chip on this later in the game. But yeah, so I just click T-Bolt. Shadow Ball probably. Actually, I'm not sure if Shadow. I actually probably wanted to go for T-Bolt so I could paralyze this. Yeah, I go in the Pidgeot. I kill this thing because this is probably banned or something. Yeah, this is Scarf. Yeah, this is a Scarfer. So yeah, this is probably banned, and that was how I figured it out. Yeah, I go into my Ditto. Because I knew he pawned the Grassy Glide me. I think I U-turn here. Oh, wait, Grassy Glide. Because I don't think he was U-turn. Yeah, he knocks me off. It's a great play from him. So, I think he was scared of the speed tie or me beating him out. So he goes to Whimsicott. I just Grassy Glide again. And then I go into Blissey. And then I click Teleport here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I click Teleport here. Oh, I click Stealth Rock because I want Rocks up for this thing. Yeah, because it's at 18%. He Sludge Bombs me, I Teleport, I get poisoned. I go into Ditto, just wanted to suck out what he had. I Synthesis. I think I go back into Blissey. In hindsight, I probably should have counted to see how much the Sludge Bomb did to the Mega Pidgeot. He Sludge Bombs me again, he does it again, I just boost up, and then I Teleport here, I'm pretty sure. I go back into the Diddy Blissey combo, and yeah, we just go at this again. I'm just like tired of it, so I just go to Staraptor. He Sludge Bombs me, and then I go into Pidgeot. I know I don't die to one, so I just roost up. And then, yeah, I just Hurricane here, because I can live a Moonblast. And yeah, it's probably game from here. He dies, his Whimsicott dies, he goes into Rillaboom. I actually think I sack this so he doesn't get SD up and win from there. So yeah, this thing dies. I go into my Ditto. I Grassy Glide this because this thing dies to Rocks in the end. I Grassy Glide once, and then I go hard into my Blissey. And yeah, at this point, I'm just stalling him, and he realizes that he can't win anymore. So yeah, he just forfeits. Yeah, because he realizes Rillaboom is out of HP. Yeah, and that was game. And that was game 2, and then scores 1-1. At this point, I'm kind of like, yo, he knows I love using Steel, because that's been my usage for so many times. I think I've been a very big advocate for using Steel in a lot of my games. So yeah, it's like 5 times usage of Steel. It's pretty big. Yeah, at this point, I'm just like, you know what, let's just see what happens. If I lose, but I wanted to use Water because I knew he had a ground team loaded up from past weeks. I didn't think I also thought he would Fire maybe as well. So that there's that possibility. And yeah, so at this point we played, and I think I just won handily because this team does not. Yeah, this team does not lose to any type of swift swim. I probably in hindsight should have got Great Ninja first, but I was scared of I think some hippo madness. Yeah, so Sting dies. He can't do much about it. Yeah, he goes to hippo. I go into Pelipper here. I think I just U-turn after he rocks. Or did I click Hydro? No, I clicked Hydro Pump and I'm like, oh, this is not good at all. So then I go into Kingdra. I take an E-power to the face. Cause I didn't want him to sub or do anything funky. He goes to the Paladin here. I think I kill him with a Surf. Or no, I Hydro Pump him here. I kill him. He goes into Guard Chomp, which is a win condition for him. He's scaling, shots me. This is actually really bad for me at this point. I go into Pelipper. I'm like, oh, maybe I can actually lose this game. He hits me with the Stone Edge. I'm faster than him though because of Swift Swim. So I go out into Swampert. I click Ice Punch. Oh, he switches out knowing that I have Ice Punch. And then I flip turn here so I can actually preserve the HP on my Swampert for later. I go into Greninja, and I think I just click Ice Beam 4 times, because he's not Scarf in any way, shape, or form. Yup, there we go. Ice Beam, Ice Beam, Ice Beam. Yeah, that was winners finals, and so I was pretty happy. I just had to wait between losers semis, and then wait for Trek to beat whoever, or if he lost, but yeah, whoever won between Trek and Hit and that another pair. Yeah, so we go on to round 14, which is grand finals. Trike beat Prosaic at the end. It was a very good series between those two. Yeah, at this point, yeah, knowing what had happened in the past, I wanted to just kind of just like plan out. I wanted to bring Poison just to maybe catch him out for any of his types that he liked to use frequently, and then yeah, just like play my other types as well. I wanted to use Fairy 100% though, and then I wanted to use Steel to finish it out. So yeah, actually, let's just dive into these final 3 games. So yeah, we'll start with this game. Actually, this game, I'm just gonna all say, Mega Scizor Facade, I mean, just destroyed my whole entire team. I probably could have played the end game better with my Nidoking, using Fire Blast and E-Power, just being more decisive and just being, calling him out for some of the switches that he made. So yeah, that was misplay on my part. Yeah, so we won this game handily with just Facade, because I don't think I should have Scalded, and I think I lost in the end, but oh well, what could you do about that? So yeah, we go in the second game. I actually just was like, I'm just gonna play this team because I think this team matches up very well for him. I don't think he's gonna bring Steel again, and I think he wanted to catch my normal from the last game because he knew how comfortable and how good I thought normal was. And so yeah, I mean this game was a total wash. My team just clapped him, especially with like Choice Scarf, Ninetales, Lola, with Moonblast in his face. I just had to get the Cobalion out, so I would do anything just to get rid of the Cobalion. And then at this point, this is where I guess where my experience as a player comes in. I actually love playing against good players, especially at their full strength, to get a feel for them. Yeah, so I always try to get as many as good games, like just like very serious games with players I think I can learn from. And so yeah, and so I actually, knowing from the last time, I brought water. And I actually knew he wouldn't bring anything like fire because knowing that I can bring water, and fire just gets utterly decimated by any type that can have priority over it or can just sweep it. So yeah, I knew that fire was not a high priority on this list, so I actually decided just to go for the Steel team. He actually just forfeits in the end, knowing that he has no chance against a team like this, especially if priority Bullet Punch boosted by Technician on Mega Scizor. So yeah, that's, I mean, at this point I just kind of just mind game Trike. I just said, hey bro, like I'm just gonna have to play you in the team builder and prep you. So yeah, I think I learned a lot from this tour as a player on how to play. I'm still not perfect at this game, and I have a lot to learn. And of course, I have my struggles and I have my dips and performances. But this tour helped me to solidify that, hey, like I'm actually not bad at this game, and I have a lot to go off of. So yeah, maybe in the next few days or weeks, who knows, until I feel motivated again, I will upload another video. I think next video I want to upload is why normal type and national dex monotype is such a good type, in my opinion. Yeah, so that'll probably be a fun analysis video I would like to do. And yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you again. Bye bye.